Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be talking about my favorite Christmas music. By the time I get this up, it'll probably be Christmas Eve, like let's just be realistic. But I just wanted to come on here and just kind of give a list of all of my favorite Christmas music. It's kind of a long list. Basically, I wish I could just actually like show you like the full video of each song that I'm going to be talking about, but you know, copyright stuff, blah blah blah. So I actually created a Spotify playlist, and I'm not too savvy on Spotify, but I will link it down below if I can figure out how to do that. But anyway, so yeah, I created a list of all of my favorite Christmas songs, and let's just get started. So the first song is actually one that's been around for as long as I can remember, and over the last couple of years I have noticed a trend of a lot of covers of it, and I'm not a big fan of any of the covers really. Like, you don't mess with a classic. It's Last Christmas by, well, it's by Wham, but by George Michael. I hear the Taylor Swift version a lot, and I love Taylor Swift, but not a real fan of her version of it. And then I hear the version from Glee all the time. I mean, I don't know. I just love the original so much. I'm just not a fan of any of the covers, but I love this song. It just reminds me of when I was a kid. All right, so the next song I'm going to be talking about, it's one of those songs that there have been hundreds and hundreds of covers done, but this one is classic. It's Nat King Cole's Christmas song. That is just a Christmas standard. That, like, everybody knows the line, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. People know the song even if they don't like it. I love that version though, just because it's so beautiful, and it just gives you that feeling that of everything that he is describing in the song. You know, it's just the whole environment of, you know, Christmas Eve. It's just a gorgeous song, and it just gives you that Christmassy feeling. The next song that I'm going to be talking about is kind of along those same lines, just kind of describes the whole Christmas atmosphere. It's Dean Martin's Silver Bells, and that's another one. Everybody knows that song. It's been done 100 times, but I love Dean Martin's version, but I love Dean Martin. You know, it's along the same lines as the Christmas song, but with Nat King Cole, he's describing like just the warm, fuzzy, calm feeling of Christmas time, and then Silver Bells is describing like all the hustle and bustle outside, you know, how it's snowy, and then how people are, you know, rushing around, which I'm sure that one's a little bit more realistic as of lately, but even that, it just gives you that like happy feel, like just happy feeling of Christmas. And that's even one of the lines, in the air there's a feeling of Christmas. So, and then the next one, it also kind of describes that Christmassy feeling. It's Elvis's Here Comes Santa Claus. That one is obviously geared more towards like the little kids. It's such a fun song. It just gets you in that like happy mood. Like, I love singing that song, you know, to like the little kids when, you know, it says hang your stockings and say your prayers because Santa Claus comes tonight. It's just getting them ready to, you know, go to sleep, and when they wake up it'll be Christmas morning. Like, it's such a fun song, and I'm a huge Elvis fan, so I think that's why that version's my favorite. But I love Elvis. All right, so the next song is one that it's not even necessarily like a Christmassy song, but because of what it is known for, it's kind of become synonymous with Christmas, and that's just the Peanuts theme by Vince Guaraldi. Everybody knows just that piano riff is just, it's the Peanuts, and it's Charlie Brown Christmas to be more specific. It's just fun. It's upbeat. I love jazz piano. When you hear it, you hear the Charlie Brown Christmas. And then the other song that goes along with it, it's one from the Charlie Brown Christmas movie. It's Vince Guaraldi's version of Oh Christmas Tree. There's no words to it. It's just piano, and I am such a huge fan of that version, just his arrangement of it is so pretty, and just the jazz, like the upbeat, and how it's a little bit, he goes from softer to like more upbeat, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, the next song I'm going to be talking about, it's not, this one, I don't think it was ever created as a Christmas song, but there have been a couple versions done lately that have kind of made it a Christmas song. It's obviously it's the classic song Hallelujah, but the versions that I am obsessed with are the versions by Tori Kelly, and my favorite is the one by Pentatonics. I am obsessed. I cannot stop listening to that. It is such a beautiful arrangement. Like, that song is just beautiful in general. That song, it, like, just the way that song was written is just so brilliant. Like the phrasing, like the lyrics, like everything is just so gorgeous. And I love Tori Kelly's version. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. But I really love the Pentatonics version. I don't even know who originally sings it, actually. It's been done 100 times. It's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, but my favorite version is done by Christina Aguilera. I'm a huge Christina Aguilera fan, so I just think it's a gorgeous version. And her power and her control and everything about the song, the way she phrases it, her arrangement, everything is just so beautiful. Like I said, I'm a huge Christina Aguilera fan. She does a lot of good versions of a lot of songs on her album, but that one is my favorite. The next song is one that everybody knows. This song. It's been done a lot of times, but you can't beat the original. It's All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Everybody knows that. I prefer the original. She made like an extra festive version that I'm not a huge fan of. I prefer the original one. The song is just, it's kind of one of those synonymous. It's just, that song is Christmas. But it's actually not my favorite Mariah Carey Christmas song. My favorite song that she did was her version of Hark, the Herald Angels Sing. Her version of it is one of the most beautiful Christmas songs I've ever heard. I absolutely love it. It's just, I love it. So everybody can, you know, love All I Want for Christmas Is You all they want, but that is not the best song on her Christmas album. The best song is definitely Hark, the Herald Angels Sing, but that's my opinion. That's just me. All right, so the next song is one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs ever is Trans-Siberian Orchestra's Christmas Eve Sarajevo. I know that Trans-Siberian Orchestra is kind of synonymous with Christmas in general, and they have a lot of really good Christmas songs, but that one is a classic. I know that it's just kind of a modern take of, you know, the Carol of the Bells and all that stuff with it, but such an epic song. Like, I can't really describe it, but there's just, it's one of the most amazing songs I've ever heard, like in general, but especially Christmas. Like I have no words for how great that song is. Last but certainly not least, this one isn't a Christmas song. It's a whole album. It's NSYNC's Home for Christmas. There is not a better Christmas album in my opinion. Maybe it's just the nostalgia factor. You know, I associate it with my childhood and my adolescence. I played that CD non-stop when it came out when I was younger. I do love every song, but let me break down my favorites. Okay, there's the one that's the title track, Home for Christmas. I love it, love it, love it. My other favorite is their version of Oh Holy Night. It's done all a cappella. It is so beautiful. Every note of the, I know every single note sung by them in that song. It is gorgeous. But then of course, my absolute all-time favorite, it's probably my favorite, it probably is my favorite all-time Christmas song. I know I've said that a couple times, but I really think this truly is. It's of course, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. When that song came out, they made a music video for it too, and I watched it so many times that I actually, like, I just watched it recently, like a couple of weeks ago, and I could sit there and pick out every little move that each person made in the song, like every frame. I know every frame of that music video because I watched it so many times. Of course, back then I got my sister loving it, and now she got her daughter loving it. Like, she sits there and dances around to it all the time, and I love it. The whole album is just wonderful. Like I said, I don't know if that's just because I have a nostalgic attachment to it, but it's great. If you haven't heard the whole thing, then I highly suggest to listen to it. Alright, so that does it for my list of my favorite Christmas songs. If you guys have any suggestions on Christmas songs that you enjoy, or if you have any opinions on the ones that I listed, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your opinions. But other than that, my work is done here. I wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, whatever that means to you. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful holiday season. Come on. Come on. Come on, you know this part. Happy. Woohoo!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. All right.